A very good afternoon once again. It is the 11th of July 2025. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpango and this is your lunchtime news. Let's get into it. Now, government is finalizing a strategic partnership with the Hunger Project Uganda aimed at improving food production and income security in northern Uganda. The deal, still under consultation, is part of a wider recovery effort in communities affected by decades of conflict and displacement.
For over 2 decades, war in northern Uganda devastated communities, forcing thousands into internally displaced camps and crippling agricultural productivity. In response, government rolled out affirmative action programs to redress historical and post-conflict disadvantages, investing in infrastructure and rural livelihoods.
And our dream is actually to transform our country into a first-class society. That's our dream. Every time we plan with, that's our ultimate goal.
Now, a new partnership is in the pipeline. Government plans to sign an agreement with the Hunger Project Uganda to scale up food production and improve household incomes, bridging gaps left behind by earlier interventions.
Everything begins when people are not hungry. It begins from there. The first form of security, I don't know what it is in you, where you come from, but here, from my own experience, the first form of security is food security.
However, agreement will only be finalized after further consultations with key stakeholders to ensure alignment with existing government initiatives in the region.
We can have my office in the OPM here, Office of the Prime Minister. We have the National Planning Authority. We have the Minister of Finance, and then the Minister of Agriculture, and maybe gender. So that we look at your mode intervention and see if this is something that we can now expand and incorporate into our own strategies.
The project is expected to prioritize mobilization, targeting communities still grappling with poverty, and identifies development programs tailored to their specific needs.
We keep saying that they are poor people. 23% are poor, but who are they? So we now want to pinpoint that in this village, Mwadi Mushesh is the one who is still poor. In the other village is Omona, who is still poor. We should be able to pinpoint people who are still living below poverty and develop interventions that target them.
Officials from the Hunger Project Uganda have pledged their full support, saying they are ready to work with government to combat poverty and promote sustainable development in the region.
How can we powerfully support, position ourselves, facilitate the work in northern Uganda, the Northern Uganda Rehabilitation Program, as well as the PDM?
And this partnership is critical. We are not a charity. We do not give handouts. You give a handout, the handout disappears the next day, and nothing has changed. What we do is we invest in people, because when we invest in our brothers and sisters, and they create their own capability, you can never take that away.
The planned partnership signals a renewed effort to transform northern Uganda's agricultural landscape and uplift the livelihoods of communities still healing from the scars of war. Sudat Kaye and Joseph Okou, UBC News.
Well, thank you very much there, Sudat Kaye. Now, Luka District Woman Member of Parliament has aspirant and Luka National Resistance Movement Women League Chairperson Annette Nabide has assured the people in the district of a visible socio-economic transformation once elected to Parliament. She made these remarks during her campaign trail ahead of the NRM primaries in the district, traversing areas of Lambala, Nakabale, Busiro and Nawampiti, where she was warmly received by excited supporters.
Ali kujina kubalubuka ali bakolera ku nguudo banange omuntu akwenda asobola obulira obubi ng'ofunye ekirungi ndikubuuza abantu abo abasoolanga nga naabiri alimye enguudo ng'aleese ensigo daduuma ng'ateesa ebitaala amasomero aliigagemaku ne baniiga ne batandika okusoola ne balimba ebizira ku mutwe n'amagulu batwenda abo batwenda abantu baine nga tuliifunaku ekirungi okuva ewanabirye batwenda abo ngaizeeyo nga 17 tubalage nti banange imwe timutwenda.
Diversify reserves, the Bank of Uganda has begun stockpiling gold to reduce dependence on volatile foreign currencies. Experts say that the strategy could help shield the economy from inflation and global shocks, but stress it's a long-term investment.
For years, Uganda has depended on foreign currency reserves, mostly US dollars. But global uncertainty and the risk of sanctions is now pushing the country to invest in gold.
We realize that as we grow and expanding the economy, our shilling continues to appreciate and against the dollar. Now, to spread your risks, it would be necessary to maintain some gold reserves, because ideally, gold has maintained a stable price over the years.
The Bank of Uganda says it will buy locally mined gold and store it in domestic vaults to strengthen its reserve base, but concerns remain over where some of the gold originates.
We are putting in what they call the chain of custody. That's the traceability of the gold. That's what we are working on. We want to make sure that the gold that we are buying is domestically produced. So the traceability is going to be a very important aspect of our gold purchase.
Uganda has in the past been flagged as a transit point for smuggled gold from neighboring conflict zones, including the DR Congo. The government says formalizing the sector will boost transparency and accountability. Uganda also hopes this move will bring order to the country's vast informal gold economy by encouraging artisanal miners to register and trade through official channels. Last year, Uganda announced the discovery of gold worth $12.8 trillion, a find with the potential to transform lives and attract new investors.
Artisanal miners are being given very serious consideration to make sure that they also obtain licenses, but they are required to be better organized in order to benefit from government support.
Economic experts say investing in gold could help Uganda protect its economy from currency fluctuations, inflation, or global crises that affect trade and foreign reserves. But for now, it's a long-term strategy, one that may help shelter the country from future economic storms. Michael Balekesi, GTN, Kampala.
Well, and of course that was from our CGTN partners. Now, the Insurance Regulatory Authority has teamed up with KCCA to improve waste management at Natete Market. As part of the initiative, modern waste skips have been introduced to address sanitation challenges and encourage better waste disposal and recycling among vendors and residents.
What we have done, working with the Capital City Authority, is to ensure that we provide different skips for different purposes. There is inorganic, which it can be used for other purposes, and there is the organic one, which can be used for other purposes. The Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda believes that we have to give back to the population, and this is one way of making sure that we touch the hearts of the ordinary Ugandans.
They've donated 4 skips, 2 for organic and the other 2 for inorganic. As you know, we are in a campaign to send a message to everyone who resides in Kampala or stays in Kampala for work that we are now implementing sorting in two bin system where we have the recyclables separate in a blue container, but it doesn't have to be color blue. Any container you have to sort the recyclables from the organic. Why? Because when you sort, you are increasing the value of waste. But if you don't sort, then it becomes waste. The farmers won't take the organic when it's mixed with the inorganic. And also the people interested in recycling won't take the recyclables if they are mixed with organic. So if we sort at source, then we are increasing the value of waste.
Now into auto upgrade ahead of the NCBA Kampala Auto Show this weekend. Stakeholders are pushing for Ugandans to upgrade to safer, more efficient vehicles with newer models becoming more accessible. And of course, the campaign aims to tackle road safety, reduce emissions, and modernize the country's aging car fleet.
As always, the Auto Show has mainly been focusing on merging a marketplace for the automotive industry, as well as a standfest for those who are enthusiasts and car lovers. So this time what we're doing is that we have changed our design setup. We're trying to have more fun activities for people, for the revealers in the midst of the entire exhibition that we are having. We have new exhibitors on site that are bringing products that some people have never seen, or products that people did not know actually exist in this country.
Now, over time, people have realized that there are very high emission levels that are causing environmental degradation, I would say, because of the emission standards. Now, back to the question that you asked me, why people are going for the brand new and then the electric cars. The basic reason is to ensure that we are working towards minimizing the emission standards. Maximizing the emission standards such that we control the environmental pollution.
But in terms of legislation around, government is the biggest player here. I know that there is a National Association of Garage Owners that is coming up. I've been in touch with them. They have been in touch with the ministry. The scene has been highly unregulated a little bit, and ministry has been trying to work through it, because when it's unregulated, then the public is the one that suffers. From poor workmanship to poor products to counterfeit products. But when there's a certain form of regulation in terms of registering the garages, certifying them, making sure they know the basics, then we can start seeing an improvement. Right now, it's more or less like we're being thrown in the jungle and everyone is running. It's a word of mouth. Who do I go to? What do I do?
Now, as NCBA Bank Uganda has committed 1.45 billion Ugandan shillings over 5 years to sponsor Makerere University's Macron Marathon. The partnership will support the university's endowment fund and help build a student center with the 2025 run-themed Run for Education, Run for Inclusion.
Evening, we at Makerere are very, very much delighted to be hosting very good friends of ours. We are hosting the NCBA Bank, who have brought us a very good gift. They are donating a whopping 1.45 billion shillings over the next 5 years to help us in organizing the Macron Marathon, which this year will be held on 17th August. It means we are not going to be having all those problems we have been having in the past in organizing this marathon. It is going to be bigger, it is going to be better.
And this will enable the endowment fund to support the students with disabilities and also improve on the facilities that provide support to these disabled students.
This time it's a marathon, a professionally managed marathon. You will not have cars going past you, you will not have pedestrians, you will be safe as you do the 42.2 kilometer run, or any part of it. You can walk 5 kilometers if that's what, if you're like me, I think that's what you would prefer to do. So that's fine as well. The rest of you, the students, we want you here the whole day. There's lots of fun.
Now, Vivo Energy Uganda is rolling out a nationwide campaign for border riders, encouraging the use of premium lubricants to enhance safety and performance.
They launched the Ebyakabi Nzabina City Ambera campaign. This means I've got what it takes, I don't fear tough times. It's a message of confidence for every rider out there. The campaign is about helping you to ride better and to go further with 2 great Shell products. So our Shell Advanced Motor Oil to protect your engine and to help take you on your bike smoothly, just like a pro. But also a Shell Fuel Save Unleaded to give you more kilometers per liter so you save money on every ride. We know your job is not easy. You wake up early, you face all kinds of roads and weather. That's why Shell is here to support you with our quick and easy rapid oil change service, more rider-friendly Shell stations, and a loyalty program to reward you for choosing Shell. This campaign is our way of saying, with Shell's power combination, you've got what you take, you've got what you need to keep moving, to keep winning, and to keep shining, no matter what.
Now, SETA high schools are marking 25 years of academic excellence with a rewarded focus on community impact. As part of the celebrations, the school community carried out outreach activities in Mbalala Mukono, highlighting the institution's role in shaping responsibility.
The head teacher of SETA High School Mbalala campus, Boniface Sebukalu, highlighted the importance of nurturing socially responsible learners and called for stronger government support in areas such as waste management.
In Mbalala Trading Center, where we are, waste management is one of the challenges that they have. It is unfortunate that the local council has tried, but the problem seems to be bigger than their capacity to manage the garbage, because we have a bigger trading center that has come up, bigger businesses are coming up, but there seems to be no organized system for picking this trash and waste to be managed somewhere.
While the school led a symbolic cleaning exercise around its premises, it was the wider outreach efforts that stood out, supporting over 40 elderly residents with basic scholastic supplies and donating essential materials to local places of worship. The gesture was warmly received by the community, which also applauded Minister Dr. J.C. Muyengo for his continued role in the development of the area.
We don't do this work just because of the 25 years of existence. We have always done it in the past, in the present, and we shall do it also in the future.
Netubeera basiimu olwa management ya SETA High okuteeka mu baana omutima omulungi ogwo okulaba ng'abaana abo bakula nga bamanyi nti waliwo abantu abali mu bwetaavu ng'abakadde abagala okuyambibwa.
Salungo Kaswante compiled this report for UBC.
Now, in the area of research, Makerere University is ramping up efforts to commercialize its research and Innovations with Vice-Chancellor Professor Barnabas Nawangwe, highlighting the importance of exposing university research to wider markets.
Makerere University, through its established Unipod platform, continues to promote market-oriented research and innovation for commercialization, targeting potential consumers. Much of this research is translated into practical formats, especially for use of policymakers.
We train our students and staff and the members of the public. We have got innovators who are not necessarily Makerere people. They come from the Katwe and what have you, like those ones working with the electric motorcycles, and we help them to improve what they are doing, whether it is the products themselves or the processes to reach those products. They go out there, they create their companies or they improve their companies.
At the ongoing Strong Systems in Africa conference, the university aims to leverage the Alliance for Health Policy and Systems Research to improve access and sharing of research across African countries and beyond.
When we bring our knowledge and ideas together, we do much more than when we are individual universities. And so this is going to scale up what we are doing as Uganda, but also learning from what other people are doing as they learn from us.
But I think what is also lacking is to better appreciate what is happening out there and what is hindering people from doing that we all want to see in terms of making sure that the evidence is taken to use.
With support from the World Health Organization, African nations plan to collaborate and establish a centralized platform for information and knowledge sharing to guide the essential policy formulation.
The use of evidence can support the transformation you are working together to achieve. It's not always new data that's needed, but new ways of understanding, of appreciating, and communicating data that will bring about change.
Makerere University's School of Public Health is representing the institution in this alliance, working to strengthen knowledge access and sharing to improve the link between research and policy.
Opportunities for us to take charge in terms of setting our priorities, coordinating our systems and our programs better in health, being more efficient with our investments that we make, but certainly really leading our programs.
The Alliance for Strong Systems in Africa seeks to enhance collaboration among universities and researchers to develop. Komagum Rogers and Abdul Nasir Luwama for UBC.
Now, in the area of gender, the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development in partnership with Enable has given out essential equipment to local government, business and human rights focal persons. The equipment provision is part of the advancing respect for human rights by businesses in Uganda.
Elements and the motorcycles, typewriter, the computers and the photocopiers are a big asset to the local governments which have received them, because it will help them to reach out to the communities to serve them. Some communities are very far. Factories are very far away from service centers. The community development officer, the labor officer, they find it a hard challenge. It's a big challenge for them to go and reach out where workplaces, tea plantations, cocoa plantations are very far. We have found that most of the workers in this country are informal, but that doesn't mean that they don't pay taxes. That doesn't mean they are not producing. Yes, we know that some face challenges to do with appointments, having formal contracts, but the law also and regulation 39 says that even if someone does not have written contract, they are taken to be already in contract. So there is a presumed, if you work beyond 6 months, there is a presumption that you have already a contract. It's incumbent upon the workers to make sure that you petition to the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development or our labour offices at lower government and local government level. If you know you don't have a contract, if you know that you don't have terms and conditions, or you're not being paid, please reach out to the ministry, reach out to the local governments to make sure that they intervene to make sure you have a contract.
Now, Enable's intervention here in Uganda is very wide. We are doing interventions in the area of skilling of the youth, And then we go beyond skilling of the youth to ensure that the youth get employment. So this subject of business and human rights is very handy to us because it supports our intervention of decent work environment. Now, in order for us to get the decent work environment, we have to tackle it at all angles. At the government side, the business side, who are supposed to respect the human rights, but also at the community level, especially the workers who are supposed to know their right. So that's how we come in.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
From the day your child is born, you want to protect them. You want to protect them from the harm you know and the things your eyes can see. Protect them from falls when they are playing and as they are learning the world. But what protects them from the things your eyes can't see? Diseases attacking their bodies. Immunization from as early as birth, 6 weeks, 10, 14 weeks, to 9 and 18 months, and malaria starting at 6, 7, 8 to 18 months protects children from diseases, giving them the foundation they need to grow stronger and healthier.
Parents and caregivers, remember to immunize your children 9 times from birth to 18 months to protect them against vaccine-preventable diseases such as measles, rubella, polio, pneumonia, hepatitis B, tuberculosis, tetanus, meningitis, yellow fever, diarrhea, whooping cough, diphtheria, and malaria. All vaccines used for immunization are safe, effective, and free. This message is from the Ministry of Health with support from UNICEF, WHO, and partners.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda. Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
We still have a minute to go, and of course we're continuing with our second segment. Now the race for the National Vice Chairperson of the NRM in Western Uganda is gaining momentum with more than 10 candidates now in the running. The campaigns are shifting focus from personalities to policy as candidates push for internal reforms, financial independence and party restructuring ahead of the SEC elections.
Among the contestants is Barije Byaruhanga, whose message is resonating with sections of the party faithful who feel the NRM must evolve to meet the demands of a modern political landscape.
Of course, specifically that's why I have come for SEC position. My intention is to bring on board my ideas, build a consensus on them to inform reforms.
He's pushing for the establishment of permanent income-generating ventures and the construction of a dedicated party headquarters, a shift, he says, would strengthen the NRM's institutional capacity and reduce financial strain during election cycles. He's proposing sustainable income-generating projects and the construction of a permanent party headquarters to support operations without overburdening members.
We would need to have a well-built party headquarters. We would also need to come up with projects which are income generating so that we can have a sustainable party which can fund its activities. Take, for example, we are having workers, employees in all districts. Some of them are getting some small payment, others they work on voluntarily. They don't get any payment. So when I was going down getting signatures, they were complaining to me. So when we get permanent source of revenue as a party, then we shall be able to finance our activities and also stop the extortionate tendencies of targeting people who are expressing interest to lead.
On the national front, his reform agenda touches Parliament itself, proposing a learner house kept at 250 legislators and a review of the current affirmative action framework.
We have in the Constitution affirmative action for women representatives per district, but we have grown. At that time the districts were very few, about 49 when the policy was introduced. But look at this stage, we have almost about 156 or 135 or 156 57 districts. So now each time you create a new district, you create a new position for women of parliament, a member of parliament, and that is a cost on the national coffers.
Charity Marion Imnat and Saddam Mowali for UBC.
Once again, thank you so much for allowing us into your lunchtime space. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpango. It has been a wonderful afternoon. Good afternoon.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Every action has consequences. Every decision creates ripples. Every extra kilometer per hour changes lives.